The Giants defense back out there once more. They've put in a very good shift so far, and this one pretty well in hand. Just looking to finish strong here in the fourth as this next drive starts 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
To throw is Pratt.
Under pressure, they got him again.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot. Backed up. Pratt going to look to throw.
He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the
now Pratt.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing now is Pratt.
Pressure comes and down he goes. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd.
A loss of 7 yards.
Throwing is Pratt. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And the Bears, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Here's Pratt.
And it's a fumble.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the game.
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half.
Take that pain, pass it down like photos on the wall. Mama said her dad's to blame, but that's his daddy's fault. Oh, there's no one left to call. You stay up counting down the days till you make your escape, but you're afraid you can outrun what's running through your veins. Oh, you're carrying the weight in the dead of night on that broken road. I won't let you walk alone. Oh my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline. Oh, we got each other, and if you got tomorrow, then you still got time.
I just wanna rock. Body area. Project X.
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. 16 minutes. I just wanna rock. I just wanna rock. Body out of ya. Shorty got that body out of ya. No time. You gon' kill my vibe. Stand on my money, don't know my size. Pick them sides, and you better choose one.
Take the first, you keep them coming. We know a lot about turning nothing to something. We doing big things, ain't never bluffing. Top of the world, ain't no doubt in mind, it's about time. Whoa. Hey, what you know? Hey, crashing out, but my pedal is to the floor. Whether in the clouds or down below, all I wanna do is hear you get loud. So get loud.
The Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, being set to do battle here. As it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the New York Giants. On the Cowboys sideline, head coach Brian Schottenheimer. His guys sitting at 3-2 at this point of the season. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy. And the Giants defense ready to see if they can keep building on this long winning streak. And the one we'll be watching is this man at corner.
And how important was he last week in really creating opportunities? He had both an interception and a forced fumble. That's going above and beyond what most defensive coordinators expect, but is certainly much appreciated. There's no doubt about that.
First carry of the game for Brian Robinson.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Brian Burns, the one to bring him down.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain, his guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Brian Burns in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him.
You know, a week ago was one of the best defensive performances I've ever seen. He had 5 sacks. Here we go again.
And he's the type of player that'll keep an offensive staff up all week, trying to figure out how to slow him down. But at some point, they just have to take account of themselves and say, I've got to get bodies in front of him so he doesn't disrupt our offense totally.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
The Giant defense ready to go to work. They lead 7-0. Trying to put a stop together here as this drive starts with a 1st down.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You talk about this Giant defense.
They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Out of the gun, here's Prescott. It's caught. Tolbert. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Now Prescott.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to go.
Yeah, here we go. Boy,
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. That's one they certainly wish they had back. A loss of 8. They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Dexter Lawrence with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
The Giants defense back out there once more. They've got the upper hand in terms of field position as this drive starts inside the offense's 10-yard line.
On play action, Prescott. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
Partner, you got to check this out because while they rightly congregate around the guy who just made the play on field, take a look at the sideline because they all went over to congratulate their punter because they remember it was his kick that set them up so close to the end zone and gave them an opportunity to get the safety that we just saw to add to their lead. That's teamwork right there. Full complementary football, and they got it done.
The Giant defense ready to go to work. They, you might remember, forced a safety last time they were out there, so they're playing with some confidence now as this drive begins with a first down.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
It's now second and 6 at the Giants' 26-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Prescott from the gun.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
First catch so far by Pickens. It's good for a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Throwing, Prescott.
Now he's going to step up and run.
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
The Giants defense back out there once more. They'll have to defend the short field here as this drive begins with a 1st and 10.
To throw is Prescott. He's got this to Pickens. Touchdown, Cowboys! George Pickens, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. The Giant defense ready to go to work. They'll play with a lead here to begin this third quarter. Looking for another solid half of football to carry them to victory.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
Second half begins with a run by Robinson.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
That result, really no surprise. That's what we're coming accustomed to with this #1 ranked rush defense.
And you study the game. Does this bring back a few memories? Maybe the 85 Bears trying to move the ball against them, 2000 Ravens. Heck, how about the late 60s, early 70s Purple People Eaters, the Minnesota Vikings. Hard to move the ball against those types of teams.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
A give left side to Robinson. He's got it to the 43 here.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license.
The Giants defense back out there once more. They've got to defend a very short field here. 1st and 10 already in the red zone.
Yeah, here we go. I think.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Yeah, here we go. I take one.
Prescott to throw it.
Trying to set up a screen for Blue.
And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he gets the first down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Here's Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys!
CeeDee Lamb from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there. Got it.
Hey, I make sure y'all subscribe, man. Subscribe.
Absolutely.
Share my shit, man. Like, whatever y'all want to do. You know? Leave a comment. That works out even better. You know what I'm saying? Let a brother know what's up. Where y'all from?
The Giant defense ready to go to work. They're in the ball game, but could use a stop here. Trailing in this 3rd quarter as this next drive starts 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And this one quickly to Lamb. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Jet sweep. Here's Pickens with it. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. The Giants defense back out there once more. They're locked in a tight one. Tie game, 4th quarter. So coming up with a stop here, vital as this drive begins 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he stopped immediately there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just pump that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Well, Prescott stripped. And who's got it? The Giants. The Giant defense ready to go to work. They're in a somewhat unenviable position here to start the drive with the ball already up near midfield. They begin with a carry for Blue. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 47-yard line.
They go again with Blue. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. The Giants defense back out there once more. They'll be pressured not to give up anything at all here in the final 2 minutes of a tie football game. Here's Prescott. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
A loss of 9 yards.
Here's Dak. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Brian Burns getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Yeah, here we go.
Robinson up the middle. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game.
It's 4th down.
The Giant defense ready to go to work. They've got a tall task here in the final minute of a tie game. They've got to find a way to either come up with a takeaway or find some way to get this game to overtime.
Yeah, here we go.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How about how these visitors came in, calm every step of the way, even with all the pressure, and found a way to get out of here with a win.
So for Dallas, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans.
You wanted something to save, you wanted something to tame, you wanted me to come running when you called my name, you wanted something to train, girl, that you can keep on the chain, girl. Ever since you laid eyes on me, you've been barking up the wrong damn tree. Girl, you tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. It's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying. Girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in. But that's your fault, hell, you brought in this outside dog. I'm born to howl at the moon. You know I need me some room for chasing me all night and then sleeping till noon. Gonna do what I do, girl. Hell no, it ain't you, girl. Yeah, I've heard it before.
poses. You can get away with it. You think the light won't be ever lit. It's almost over now, almost over now. Something on your chest, better get it off. There'll be no one left when we set it off. We ain't gonna take it no more, since it's almost over now, almost over now. You had plenty of time, there was no rush, but it was your dream to be like us. You're in dreamland, so you don't care. And as you wait, we're standing there. You can't be me, I'm a rock star. I'm rhyming on the top of a cop car. I'm a rebel, I'm a rebel, I'm a rebel. It's almost over now, it's almost over now.
It's had many names, but only one NFL team over the years. We're at the home of the Dolphins, Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. Today, our draw features two from the AFC between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Miami Dolphins. Leading the Steelers in this one, longtime head coach Mike Tomlin. These guys one of the last undefeated standing this season, 4-0. Across the field, that's head coach Mike McDaniel and the Dolphins. These guys more than motivated for this contest, ready to take the field here at home. First down, play action. That's completed right side. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Throwing from the gun here. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, second down.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these out cuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Second and manageable. He's throwing. Gets it downfield, on target to Metcalf. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They got 21 yards on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
From the red zone now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes this one down to the 10 before hitting that sideline.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
And it is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Well, we all know, Brock, you want your players to get better as the game goes on and as they settle into a contest. But, man, it is tough to imagine this guy getting any better than he was on that opening drive, huh?
Yeah, you hear me all the time just talk about getting a quarterback into rhythm, right?
Yeah.
Just feel of the game. Yeah, you can't be much better than that.
Steelers and their quarterback ready to take over once again. They've ripped off 4 straight wins, and if this lead holds, that's going to be 5 before we know it. Throwing from the gun. Forced out to his right. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up. So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. Throwing again on second. Trying for the deep ball. And a little bit of big completion, Brock, if not for that meddling defender. He knocked it away. And that sets up third down.
Quarterback of his renounce, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Third and long. They're going to throw. Escapes the pocket. That's caught for the first. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. No doubt they take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Throwing it again here. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. Still sticking with the passing game. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. They'll throw third and long. Gets this one to Fryermuth. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Steelers have a first down.
First down. First and 10.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
He's going to throw it again. That's caught in stride by Fryermuth. And he'll go down here at the 16.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
19, Tiger. Go.
They are throwing it again. Short pass brought in. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. Sticking to the air here. Find Johnson out of the backfield. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers get 6 more on their early advantage. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Steelers ready for their next series. Let out on offense by their quarterback. And that lead they've got, Brock, they are never going to have to worry about losing it if they keep scoring every time they touch this football.
Is that how it works?
It surprisingly is. You know, if you have the lead and you don't lose it, you win.
Yeah, that type of start, well, you wanted all 17 games.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push them back for second down. Looking to throw here. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. It's a repeat of the last play. That's going to bring them to third down.
First sack, wobbled the cart. This one, I think, sent it off the rails entirely. Taking the L on each of the first 2 plays leaves this offense looking at a very unlikely third down pickup.
Third and long for him here. Buying some time left. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down. Steelers are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. Airing it out to start this drive. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. And it's going to be second down. They'll go play action. He puts some juice on it. Big gain downfield. The 30. Gets the 10. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers grow their lead just before halftime. It's a Keenan Allen touchdown.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the end, middle of the field open or close, so I got a single high or 2 high. Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Steelers headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Quite the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great overall performance. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Throwing deep here for the end zone. He will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers boat racing them to the halftime locker room. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. And that, Brock, I know you're keeping track, but just in case our audience isn't, his 4th first-half passing touchdown. At the pace he's on, this would be a new record if he has a second half to match this one. Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. Well, this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again. Unlike these officials, who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
No change to the call on the field, so that play's going to remain a touchdown. They'll come out throwing. Left side, caught by Metcalf. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards. And 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they have prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
Steelers ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. And they're already up by 2 scores, Brock, but another one here would really put this one out of reach. Rookie now from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he takes this up to the 34-yard line. That's a gain of 4 on the play.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches, they really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
And he's going to be brought down at the 42. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time. He could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Pickup of 12 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
Here we go, set.
He's going to throw this one into traffic, complete. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
We get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Throwing the out route complete. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Pickup of 5 on that play. And the Steelers have a first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They've got first down here from the 36.
Let's go now. Bronco 80.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Back-to-back grabs here for Allen. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
That's good for the Steelers. First down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Rolling out to his left. He's running with it. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the Nets, the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Back to throw now. Chased out to his right. Going deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! But I believe a Steeler was first to that football. They make the recovery and keep possession.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
79 Broncos. Let's go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Getting out to his left. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Steelers are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And they should just be able to kneel out what time remains. There's 3 timeouts defensively still available, but using them is not going to alter this outcome. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. On the ground again with Johnson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on 3rd down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
It's Warren on 3rd down. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
And the Steelers, 1st down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Let's go.
Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48.
That's another Steelers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So the Steelers come in and take this on the road. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb, going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happens over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
Finding out it's kind of dumb. Realize I am somebody that I don't know at all. Oh God, would you tell me why I'm worn down to the bone? Even though I've only seen half of the world, I'm coming home. Hanging on to hope, I'm losing grip of time.
The Steelers game is over.
It's a bird, it's a plane, oh, it's coming in through the mail. I'm a lane switcher, shapeshifter, go grill, plane, so I could heal the pain quicker. 8-figure, chest set way quicker. Made if I'ma go to date with ya.
I ripped it. All these on my two first no dripper. These always talking pillar. Thing like scissor. Like youngest, I'm about my business. Yeah,